Hi, it's late again. I'm still thinking about it. I'm, s- I'm still thinking about this movie. So, to get right to it, this film is based on it, what happens in the last scene of the last film. If in the last scene, Bruce Wayne says, no, the conclusion of this movie has Bruce Wayne Batman coming to the understanding that being Batman is a choice. He's trying to make sense of what happened last time. He's trying to make sense of what happened in the sewer. And his understanding of it is that being Batman is a choice. He's not stuck like these other people. So he to put the cowl on or take it off, it means that there is no Batman. It means to say that is saying that Batman is a character choice. He was born as Bruce Wayne. All these other characters are running around as their shadows. Catwoman is Catwoman. The Riddler is Riddler. Two-Face is Two-Face. Batman is also Bruce Wayne. Arguably, Batman is Bruce Wayne. So, I'm trying to put it together where Catwoman is right. This story is saying Catwoman is right because she survives. The story is also saying that in that moment, he, Batman, chose to be not Batman. Is there something Star Wars about it? Where he's choosing I just tried to multitask. It's not possible. I thought I'd sit here and draw or something or look something up. It's not possible. This is taking up all my brain space. In that moment, he picks Bruce Wayne. Sometimes I need to say it over and over again and think about it. He picks Bruce Wayne. She wants to attack Max Shrek. And his reply is, we could just run away together. Which destroys Batman and Catwoman. Okay, there's Two-Face. Now I'm Two-Face. There's two sides to this coin. One side, he gets angry and attacks Max Shreck. He joins where Catwoman is. The other side, he becomes the public defender. And he talks her down. And in doing that, there's no more Batman. There's no more Catwoman. And likely there's no more Max Shreck. What I said last time was based on the events of this story. Batman found himself in Crime Alley again. There was a Crime Alley moment, and because what this is saying then, if Batman was wiped all the way back to Crime Alley in this moment, is saying that he really does love Catwoman. He really does love Catwoman as much as his parents. That's what it is. I said it wrong. In order to fix Batman, he has to find someone that loves him, or that he loves as much as he loves his parents. And it happened with Catwoman, Selina. There's so much awesome love story with Batman and Catwoman. I keep pointing at The Long Halloween and Dark Victory. Where Bruce Wayne messed up a date, and Batman, he got attacked by Poison Ivy. Catwoman shows up and saves Bruce Wayne. I think that's how it goes. But story-wise, Bruce Wayne missed a date with Selina Kyle because he was all poisoned. Now, to apologize, he shows up at her apartment, Brownstone, the very next morning with breakfast. And Alfred is dropping him off at right in front of the door. And the scene takes place. It's really good writing. The scene takes place from Alfred's point of view by the car. And he just sees Batman, Bruce Wayne. Bruce has his arms full with roses and breakfast, and he marches up to the door, and then you see him disappear. She opened the door and let him in. And Alfred in the next panel goes, "That a boy." Is they have some of the best romance. He apologized immediately. I can't believe it. Batman actually loves Catwoman. So in that moment, what happens is she's about to be removed from his life. Because she decides to go too far and hurt Max Shrek. She wants to kill Max Shrek. So he's about to lose the love of his life. And it's a Crime Alley moment. And what this story is saying is that based on that scene, Batman needed a Robin to show up. Sometimes Batman falls back into Crime Alley, where he's like a 5 to 10-year-old little boy. And he needs a friend to show up and help punch somebody in the neck. he sometimes Batman needs a friend. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. All this is pointing to is the fact that he actually loves Catwoman. So what do you do with that? This movie I need water. This movie is saying that being Batman is a choice for him. I have to really think about it. I have to think about whether or not this movie has commentary on how to get past your shadow. I have to figure out if there's commentary by the end of this story that is telling the audience, how do you deal with your shadow? How do you get past it? Because apparently Bruce Wayne has. And he's saying to go there is a choice for him. I'm trying to think. This whole movie is Batman not being okay with losing Selina. She doesn't show up in this. Now there was an interview on YouTube looking up pictures for this where the studio wanted more Batman Returns. I just found that out where if Tim Burton were involved, they said he was gonna bring back Catwoman and he was gonna add I forgot, I think Two-Face. None of it happened. I'd have to watch it again. This gets really complicated. I'm having there's dead air. I'm sorry. There's dead air. But this has gotten complicated. Where it's Bruce Wayne in this movie is trying to understand how he lost Catwoman. He's literally gone to a therapist and convinced himself to fall in love with his therapist to try and move on. This it I can tell that what I'm thinking, what I'm trying to find is right in front of me and I can't put it together. I can sense it. The last movie he loses Catwoman because he was selfish in the last scene. He was selfish in the last scene, but actually he was scared. Story wise, he saw the woman that he had fallen in love with about to be removed from him. And then she makes a choice. And it actually happens where technically she dies right in front of him. Now, the scene starts to look like a suicide hotline where he's just saying, please come with me. Things can be better. But it's not. It's Batman wanting to just run away with the love of his life. I'm going over it. I'm still trying to figure this out. That's what this movie is. So apparently the answer, the Riddler shows up. This is actually confusing. It's like job well done, Schumacher. I am actually confused. Bruce Wayne had a split in his personality, so did she, and I can't figure it out. But by the end of it, um, so by the end of this, he thinks, he says, I can save. Okay, he's saying save or handle. I'm trying to figure out the Riddler because the Riddler drops someone from Bruce Wayne's life and then he drops someone from Batman's life. So what is he trying to say with that? What is Batman trying to say with that? Is what I'm asking. Batman is saying I can save it is really confusing. I can save Chase. He's saying I can be Batman and Bruce Wayne. Batman is a choice. I just had the perfect train of thought. And the sounds in the room, like the whirling of this fan, is distracting me. There's I just have to keep talking over and over again. And in the last movie, he's trying to figure it out. It's confusing him, which is what this movie is. And the conclusion of this movie is saying being Batman is a choice. He is not stuck in his shadow. I'm trying to understand it. The Riddler says, I'm going to make you choose between being Bruce Wayne or Batman. And Batman's reply is, no, that is a choice. I choose to be Batman. I'm going to force you to be Bruce Wayne. I'm going to force you to be Batman. I'm going to force you to be either Bruce Wayne or Batman right now. Okay, so what does that sound like? That sounds like the Riddler is. This story is placing him in the Catwoman moment again. Okay, so the Riddler's role in this movie is playing devil's advocate. I used to have a teacher for religion class. He was a priest. I can't remember his name. But he used to love saying, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's play devil's advocate. And he'd go over choices that people could make. That's the role of the Riddler in this. Okay, so the Riddler is pointing at the last scene of the last movie. And he's asking Batman, who showed up there? Did he want to save Selena Kyle or did he want to save Catwoman? Is that what he's asking? I think that's what I was trying to reach for. Who? Because that. Okay, if Bruce Wayne is ripping his helmet off and saying, "Come away with me," is he asking Selena Kyle to come away with him, or is he asking Catwoman? Would would Bruce Wayne tolerate that tortured woman? If being in love with Selena does Bruce Wayne settle down with Catwoman? Does he? The ballroom scene. I think he does. I think he pulled her in closer. Okay, so Batman loves Batman loves Catwoman. Story wise, something that's odd is that Catwoman does not like Robin. There is that's something interesting. Catwoman hates Robin because Catwoman is a sign of Bruce Wayne being able to move on. And Robin keeps Bruce Wayne stuck in Crime Alley. She does not like Robin. And in this story, he picks Robin, which is to say that he picks being Batman. So Bruce Wayne, I don't know. I don't know. The end of this story says, I can save the love of my life, Selena Kyle. I can and I can save Robin. At the end he's saying he's not haunted and tortured, which is a lie. But he's saying that him showing that is a choice. He's not trapped in it. So what he's actually saying is that he can function in the world and have a love of his life and be Batman. I think that's what this movie is saying. I disagree. I disagree, Batman. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. It's a little bit of progress of understanding this. Batman says he went to the therapist and he got a little bit better. He's lying to himself. He's telling himself that in the sewer, he could have saved Catwoman and been Batman all at the same time. He's lying to himself. He's saying if he's one of those people in this movie of if I could go back, if I knew, if I go back, I'd run back there and I'd punch him in the head, and then I'd give her all the money, and then we'd be happily ever after or something. He's one of those people who didn't say anything. They didn't say anything in the moment. And then an hour goes by and they think of the perfect comeback. And what he comes up with is I choose to be Batman. I forgot when I was first going over this. I was cracking jokes or something. He's like, I choose my wounds. Or I don't remember what, but it made me laugh so much. Okay, that's all for now. What the understanding is that Batman loves Catwoman. The end. Not Chase, not you.